Okay, namaste and very good evening to all. आज मिति 2082 साल पुष महिनाको 16 गते तदनुसार 2025 डिसेम्बर 31 तारिक हो आज. And today I'm going to talk about the forms of the verb. आज हामी verb को forms हरु विशेष गरी verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, verb 4, verb 5 गरी जुन पढाइने गरिन्छ हैन. म स्कुल लेभलमा पढ्दाखेरि मेरो गुरुले मलाई पनि verb को forms हरु चाहिँ verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, verb 4, verb 5 गरेर पढाउनु भएको थियो र ती verb हरुको forms को नाम के हो भन्ने कुरा मैले पढ्ने अवसर पाएको थिइन किनभने मलाई त्यो names पढाइएको थिएन. So today I'm really feeling a little bit painful condition for those students who were not taught about the names for these forms of the verbs. No, and it will make really difficult to the students in their reading, in their writing. So that's we should be very careful. I mean that मैले भन्न खोजेको कुरा भन्दाखेरि हामी Nepalese English teacher ले चाहिँ यो verbs को फर्म पढाउँदाखेरि अलिकति केयरफुल भएर हामीले यसको नामलाई सही ढंगबाट विद्यार्थीलाई पढाउने गर्नुपर्छ र सुरुदेखि नै विद्यार्थीलाई हामीले यिनीहरुको नेम्स बाट नै चिनाउनु पर्छ हैन. But I found mostly even in the present time, yes, I can say that, okay, we can find, yes, in the class we can find there is still being taught like verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, verb 4, verb 5. Okay, so it is not fault for the student, but it is being the great mistakes from the side of the English teachers. So we English teachers should stop such kinds of teaching the forms of the verb. We should teach them the name, especially their name, what we call them. Okay, what we call verb 1, what we call verb 2, what we call verb 3, what we call verb 4, and what we call verb 5. Okay, this is important for the students. अब चाहिँ म ढिला नगरिकन चाहिँ हामी के भन्छौं त हैन. यहाँले पनि मनन गर्दै गर्नु होला. verb 1 लाई चाहिँ के भन्छ होला, verb 2 लाई के भन्छ होला, verb 3 लाई के भन्छ होला, verb 4 लाई के भन्छ होला हैन, verb 5 लाई के भन्छ होला भन्ने यहाँले लागेको होला पक्कै पनि. र अब यहाँहरुलाई म स्क्रिन शेयर गर्न चाहन्छु. जनरली verb 1 लाई चाहिँ बेस फर्म, infinitive form, present plural भनेर भन्ने गरिन्छ हैन. बेस फर्म, infinitive form of the verb. Okay, verb 1 भन्ने बित्तिकै के बुझ्नु पर्छ, बेस फर्म. Okay, infinitive form or present plural form we should understand, and we teach this thing to our students. Okay, त्यसैगरी verb 2 भनेको past हो. Okay, past form लाई हामी के भन्छौं त, verb 2. Yes, but from today onwards we should not say verb 2, we have to say past form of the verb. र त्यसरी नै verb 3 लाई हामीले के भन्नु पर्छ भन्दाखेरि verb 3 भनेको past participle form हो है, verb को past participle form हो. त्यसैगरी नै verb 4 भनेको के हो त भन्दाखेरि verb 4 भनेको present participle form हो, जसलाई हामी progressive form पनि भन्छौं है, ing लागेको form. So we should not say that verb 4, we have to say present participle or progressive form of the verb. र त्यसैगरी verb 5 लाई हामीले present third person singular हुनुपर्छ, or present third person singular as well as present singular form of verb also we can say that. Okay, यसरी हामीले विद्यार्थीलाई verb form लाई चाहिँ base form अथवा infinitive present plural भनिन्छ, verb 2 लाई चाहिँ past form, verb 3 लाई चाहिँ past participle form, verb 4 लाई चाहिँ present participle अथवा progressive form, त्यसैगरी verb 5 लाई चाहिँ present third person singular or present singular भनेर भनिन्छ भन्ने कुरा हामीले बेलैदेखि सिकायौं भने यो कन्सेप्ट क्लियर हुन्छ र भोलिका दिनमा चाहिँ विद्यार्थीहरुलाई चाहिँ यो फर्म के हो कहीं देखियो भने कहीं पढ्यो भने चाहिँ yes, they can be very clear about this. Yes, there won't be any kind of confusion. त्यसकारण हामी इंग्लिश टिचरले विद्यार्थीलाई चाहिँ यो फर्मको बारेमा क्लियर गरी बताइदिनु पर्छ, their names. अब कुरा गरौँ यसको युज. Okay, where we use them. Yes, we talk about infinitive form of verb. Yes, we should use in simple present plural. Okay, In simple present plural, we use the form base form, infinitive form. Okay, and similarly past form is for past action. Yes, to show the past action we should use past form. Similarly past participle is for perfect aspect, especially perfect aspect for any tense. Okay, it doesn't matter only this or that tense, it is for all tenses. That means present perfect, past perfect, future perfect. Yes, it is used for the perfect aspect. And similarly present participle or progressive form is used for continuous aspect. That means to show the continuous activity, progressive activity which is going on, yes, or which has been being. No, for that we have to use present participle form or progressive form. And similarly present singular or present third person singular is used for simple present singular. Okay, to show simple present singular action, especially where we use in the present for the singular subject. Yes, we have to use singular verb. In such a context we use present third person singular form of the verb. Yes, I have presented some example according to the form of the verb. Yes, we can see here. Okay, for a base form, yes, we learn English grammar. Similarly for past form, sorry, here is a mistake. For past form we can say this, not that, that's a mistake. Okay, we have to say we learned English grammar. Okay, we learned English grammar. And for perfect aspect we can use like this. we have learned English grammar. Yes, we can say this for past participle aspect. Okay, it can be present perfect also, it can be past perfect also, it can be future perfect also. And similarly progressive form is used for continuous activity. Okay, here I have used in present perfect continuous, like we have been learning English grammar, or also we can say that we are learning English grammar. Okay, in place of here we have been learning English grammar, we can also say we are learning English grammar. Yes, we are learning English grammar. For what? Present participle form. Yes, to use present participle or progressive form in the sentence. And similarly for present third person singular or present singular form, the example is like this: he learns English grammar. Okay, she or he learns English grammar. Here is used third person singular or present singular form of the verb in this sentence, learns. Okay, we can see the different forms, like here in the first sentence learn, second learned, in third have learned. Okay, learned is past participle, and here learning. Okay, and similarly learns. So these are basically हामीले विद्यार्थीहरुलाई यसरी स्पष्ट तरिकाले चाहिँ verb को फर्म्सलाई बेलैमा सिकाउनु पर्छ र हामीले सिकाएको खण्डमा चाहिँ विद्यार्थीको दिमागमा चाहिँ verb को फर्म्स बारेमा लाइफमा कहिले पनि कन्फ्युजन हुने छैन। त्यसकारण हामीले सानैदेखि विद्यार्थीको दिमागमा चाहिँ verb को फर्म चाहिँ क्लियर गरिदिनु पर्छ। यो होइन कि हाम्रा गुरुहरुले हामीले जे पढाउनु भयो त्यही पढाउनु पर्छ भन्ने कुरा हुँदैन, किनकि समय अपडेटेड छ। त्यसकारण कतिपय कुरा हामीले नपढेको कुरालाई पनि हामीले आफैले खोजेर पनि विद्यार्थीलाई अहिलेको समयमा चाहिने यथार्थ कुरा, वास्तविक कुरालाई दिने प्रयास गर्नुपर्छ। ओके, this was for today, and next day I will bring another item for the grammar. Okay, so this is for today. Okay, thank you very much for your listening.